The family of Kit Mora need your help.
Right now, more than 100 unsolved murders with indigenous victims in Washington state. There are also 143 active missing persons investigations, a number that fluctuates by the hour as people are found and others go missing.
Kit went missing in November of 2021.
Nobody's heard from Kit at all. Did say that Kit had kind of stopped attending right around November. And then friends from school said that they didn't see Kit really before Christmas break.
Kit's friend ended up looking into the fact that Kit was no longer texting, no longer on social media, and it was a close friend that usually Kit would text. And then they called around to family, hey, have you heard from Kit?
Friends, family, classmates. No one had.
Friends and family believe Kit's mother had something to do with their disappearance.
I posted all of this out of anger, and now it's getting seen, and people are understanding the type of person that Lori really is.
Or is Kit Mora? Are they still alive? This is Unsolved True Crime.
Lori Sue Nelson was born on the 13th of January, 1985. Growing up, Lori had a hard life, but Lori was also not easy to live with.
Lori Sue Nelson is Kit Mora's biological mother. It is widely believed that Lori Sue Nelson had something to do with Kit's disappearance. We must warn you that the following testimony is graphic. What you're about to hear is testimony from Lori Sue Nelson's mother. Deanna Nelson would shine a light on the life of her daughter.
So, Barbara Hagedorn was her therapist. So, when I was with her father and her half-brothers, well, love is blind and everything, and here and my sisters and everybody was trying to tell me, there's something, something's not right with Lori, something's not, because her behavior, everything. And she was being molested this whole time. And she was told, not by her dad, it doesn't give her an excuse, because she was validated. We went to counseling for a year and a half until the counselor said, but the counselor, the child psychologist, she told me when she starts doing this and she starts dressing provocative and she could either turn out to be molesters, or they'll turn into drugs and alcohol, prostitution, and all these other things. And when she was 13, when Lori was 13 years old, my time, 12 years old, more uncontrollable than ever. Skipping school, running around doing this. And you know how they talk about the Becca Bill? Well, I checked on her. I looked for her. I searched for her. She's a runaway. And I didn't, she was running away, doing what she wanted. You couldn't tell her what to do. There was a time a police officer came to the house and she was so awful. And I popped her right in the mouth. Not with a fist, I backhanded her. And she got a little cut on her lip. And I called the cops. And so the cops came and she goes, look what she's trying to get me arrested. She is the most manipulative. She's the victim, no matter what. However, Lori is an adult and I was carrying guilt. I was feeling terrible. She only got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
Kit was born in 2005 on April 22nd.
She loved goats. She liked horses. We didn't have horses, but she loved to draw. Ever since she was little, she would draw pictures, and it didn't matter what it was. And I have several of her little. She called them doodles, the pictures that she drawed and stuff.
My name is really fun, okay, everyone? Goodbye!
We went to the park, and it had been a few years since I had seen Kit, and we ended up meeting up with her at the park with her sibling on her dad's side, and her mom and me and my family, and we raced at the park. And I remember when we were racing, Kit ended up falling and totally ate grass And it was so freaking funny. Even Kit was laughing and then was like, "It's not funny."
Hi, Daddy. I love you.
I miss you.
I miss you, Daddy. I love you so much.
Can't wait to see you again.
Please, I can't wait to see you again. I love you so much. How much do you love me? Oh, I love you too.
At school, I had very few classes with them, but we mostly just sat together at lunch and stuff or breakfast. But in class, they were always really anxious and they would draw a lot. You know, they wouldn't really talk much.
I got it off and now I feel empty inside.
Like when Kit would laugh, like that's my favorite thing, to see Kit laugh. It's just a laugh that you can like never forget.
Well, first of all, I got like this little pterodactyl dude. He's pretty cool. I got like this derpy Tyrannosaurus, this thing here.
Hi, Dad. I love you. I love you so much. Here's my friend Charlie. I love you.
The awkward.
My name is Esmeralda. Foxy, Snowball, or Foxy? Okay, I'll be right back. I want Snowball. Oh, here she is. Give her a kiss. Give her a kiss. Angel, stop taking. Stop taking. Do you love me? I love you too, Snowball.
You're about to hear testimony from Kit's biological sister.
Kit Mora to me is my little sister. She's the little girl who I watched grow up, both from, little kid to about 16 years old. The little girl who I watched grow up, both through word of mouth, the pictures, and in person.
What you're about to hear is her family side of the story. Lori Sue Nelson is suspected by Kit's family of causing Kit's disappearance.
Kit, when Kit was little, and that's really when I was a part of her life, every time Kit smiled, it lit up the room all the time, her smile made you smile. And the way that Kit would laugh, it always made you chuckle. Kit grew up in foster homes to a stable home and love. And then Lori. Kit has a good heart and is loving, loves animals, loves our siblings. Is goofy and funny. I guess I can't really narrow it down to who Kit is, but Kit is so many amazing things, it's hard to just put Kit in a category.
Kit Mora's life would be full of tragedy, abuse, and neglect, all at the hand of Kit's mother. Lori Sue Nelson would eventually have her children removed from the home.
This story is far from over, and we will be continuing the series until Kit Mora is found and has justice.
On the next episode, we will go over testimony of people who knew Kit and Lori and witnessed the abusive nature of Lori Sue Nelson. We want to thank Carmita Thompson for her work on Kit Mora's case. If you want to support Peace Productions, please subscribe to our Patreon. The link is on the screen.